Good morning, trovians. Once again, like I said, this is the Gamers Mint back once again this morning, of course. I just got troved, of course, once again. Hopefully it doesn't happen anymore today. It's like, yeah. And this time I actually got the black screen, basically the blue screen of death when it comes to like when the trove does crash. Not too often that does happen, but when it does happen, it's just like, yeah. But anyway, it's what it is. You just got to live what you got to live with. That's it. But regardless of that, I'm just going to put my Quibbage back on my roof because you noticed just one Quibbage missing. And that Quibbage belongs just right there. Yay. I don't know why I put the Quibbages on the top. It just makes the house look a bit weird. But it's like, I get so many trophies and stuff like that. I've got no really space to put anything. And that's the biggest problem. So, yeah. That's exactly, like I said, with my collections and stuff like that over the years. I've got a mass collection of everything. I've got 2 or 3 trophies I don't have, though. And I could never find them. Like I said, because I never really focused on them. And that's the octopus, which is a rare fish. And I don't have the sun and moon fish. Is the 2 big ones I don't have. And that is the one that is up in basically the Radiant Ruins. You basically use the water sources up there to go fishing. But you've got a certain amount of time to go fishing up there to get those. Get the fish, of course. You've got like the when the sun and the moon comes up or whatever the case may be, you got to be just there to grab the beginning of the when the sun comes up and just before the sun goes down, just before it gets dark. So it's like basically, if you know an old fishing tale before, the best time to go fishing is it early in the morning or late at night or just before nightfall. And that's exactly the way they've done with that. They actually took that lore and actually put it into the game, which a lot of people don't know about, but hey, it's what it is. Now you know about it. Sweet. Right? Yay. Anyway, regardless of that, I'm be working on my gem still. I'm trying to get still inventory space and working on that. So hopefully I'll be able to get some more inventory space because I need it. Yay. Now, I'm going to go along and do it this way and do it that way. I got 23 more boxes left in the Club World ones. Then I've got 198 of the crystalline, and then I've got a bunch of other ones too. So I'll be able to get those running. Hopefully I'll get another red one. A red gem, that is. Out of all of this, a good one. I don't look for crap because crap, basically I can get crap all day. But I look for decent, good gems because, like I said, I don't have to regrind the grind. I try to reduce it as much as I can. And that's one thing I do. Like I said, is that a good arcane? 711, yes. I'll take that. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you. Yay. Now, the bar don't use that. Vanguardian. Dino Tamer does use it, but see, I don't have nothing rolled on these yet. Let me see. I know I have got loads of HP on this one, but I'm going to see if I can reduce that too. Now, I've already got... See, I don't mind rolling some of these, but I know I've got my damages set right to a lot of the characters, but I'm still working on some. This one is bent on for having like 100% damage, but, I can level this one. Woohoo! I forgot I could level this one. Actually, I didn't have the dust last time. Or was it the flux? Oh, I don't know. Ew. Now I can actually level this one to 25. Woohoo! Yay! I'll take that. Yoink. And I'll take that for... Hopefully it works. I'm not going to use an enchantment. 3, 2, 1. Let me try it. Nope. Nope. Ah, yes, I got to... Whoa! It went right to 27. Ooh, it jumped up 2 levels. Nice! That means it brings you up a little bit higher there, sir. Oh, yeah. Gotta love that. Whoop. Okay, I'm at. I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad. I'm very close because the top player right now has got 782K. And that's the one that spends the most money and stuff in the game and basically lives on Trove. So I'm looking at myself with 657K, which is not bad. Like I said, I've got 130K left to go, which is basically that means I got to do a lot more augmentations. I got to do a lot more work on my Jensen. So much stuffs. Anyway, I've got to find exactly what I got to do. Oops, Vanguardian is actually physical. Let me see. Should I actually? No, I'm not going to put a magical gem on that because that would be stupid. Oh yeah. Oop. Dino Tamer. Yes. Let me see. No. I already got those. No. Crap. All right. Ooh. Lunar Lancer. Reverend. Tomb Grazer. Yay. I gotta get. Oh, that's what I need to do. That is what I need to do. I don't mind get rid of this one. I know this one is pretty high PR, but let me see what I can do with that. Because I know it's got a HP on it, but I can use it for temporary. So I can get that extra oomph off the character, but I can actually just roll out because where it's such a high PR, I can still roll out that one stat. It's a lot easier to roll out stats sometimes. But, of course, I'm still needing eyes to roll the stats. I need loads of eyes. So I can be able to see what I'm doing. No, that's not what I need eyes. But you know what I mean. At the eyes of Quam, basically it's just more for doing the rolls and re-rolls of stats and stuff. I do have a lot of resources for that. I'm actually now revamping my resources so I can get those rolls going. And I gotta still roll a little bit more of my Solarian too, because I'm still missing a lot of stats on it. But like I said, I don't mind having one stat I got to re-roll because it's a lot easier. But if I got to re-roll 2 or 3, that's really expensive. Now I got to re-roll 4. I'm not getting critical percentage, and no magic damage whatsoever in gems. And I had to try to re-roll 3, but I said, screw that. It's a lot easier for me to go back and farm them. And that's exactly what I did. So, it's what you need to do itself to basically push up your stats and stuff like that. And what you need to do. It depends on what character you're using first and second and third, too. If you're not basically using that character right now, you can actually put in almost the most crappiest gems to do because you end up basically just going and do it at endgame anyway. Not endgame, but you know what I mean. At the very, very end where you got no other character to do. And that's exactly what I look at. And now, right now, I'm actually looking at not that. No. I'm going to start opening up these red boxes now, and hopefully I'll get lucky once again because I'm automatically almost got another camera bar here. So, like I said, apart from certain masteries and stuff like that, which I don't have. Ooh, that's not bad. But as I said before, I got 2 stats. I don't want to roll those out. That's too much HP. That's like, ugh. I already used the other side of it where I get at least a critical damage or critical percentage or critical something because of the fact it's a lot easier to actually do your character that way. And then you get the PR to go with that. It's like, sweet Caroline. Oh yeah. And nope. Gotta try to keep moving. Ooh. 584. Nope. Sorry, Trove. I'm not keeping it. No. You can't make me. No. And of course, when I'm actually finished with this, I can go along and get some more stuff. What I might just do today is buy some eyes because I know I have got enough flux to get them. And I'll be able to try to re-roll some of those stats. I want to push up as much stats as possible and change some of the stats so I can actually be able to fix my Solarian just a little bit more because it is a bit off when it comes to statting. And that's one thing I like to be able to do and try to get that up and running and to see what I can do with it. Because it does take, like I said, quite a bit of grind and so on and so forth. So, let me see here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we've got that, and that. Ooh, nice. All right. Nice. All right, how many more do we have? We've got 139 of those left to go. So that means we've got a chance of getting probably another 2, 3 stellars. Stellars, yeah. I mean, crystalline. I'm not too much worried about stellars anymore. And a lot of my characters got way too much HP. I know that. It's kind of funny. But like I say, when it comes to it, I can always re-roll just that one stat. Because usually, like I said, if I'm not using the character, or it's going to be, like I said, a bit messed up with the HP, I can always roll the HP out again. Or just look for better gems. Oops. 583 is really low. No, that's trash. You got to remember, 600 and above is pretty much what I'm looking for. Because of the fact, it starts at 600 for to get in the best stellar. And then it goes from up there. So if I got 670, I get 70 points higher than the original stellar. So I'm actually not doing too bad with that. So, knowing that makes the grind a lot easier for me and so on and so forth. So that's exactly what I'm doing currently. Oops. Don't have the inventory space. Get rid of that right quick. Gotcha. All right. Going straight over. I've got 87 boxes left. I wonder, can I get another good crystal? I need one more crystal. Actually, I need one more physical crystal, just to fix a couple of things. I still got to basically re-roll the basic stats anyway of the gems, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. Basically, I still got to move some stuff around so I can actually get some stuff for extra damages and stuff for the characters that I'm currently using. I don't have to worry about Gunslinger. I don't have to worry about Ice Age anymore, which is a good thing. But I got to worry about everything else in between. So, I'm trying to get the Solarian and stuff done. So I'll have at least 6 characters that I can add. Well, it's going to be almost 6 characters, only for some rerolls. I'll have at least 6 characters up to 40k, and then I can start working on the rest of them. Like the top player is still working on some of their PRs. They're doing exactly the same thing as me, swapping out gems and stuff. But the only thing is they're spending a lot more money to get there. So I'm never, as I said before, I'm never in no rush. I don't run Patreon anymore. I don't run nothing like that. I run it for the first 6 months. That was it. And now I don't run it anymore. Not because I don't find no use for it. It's just different, Instead of me spending money and pretty much wasting money to a point. It does give you a little bit more resources and stuff, but at the end of the day, you're paying real money for resources, and that's just, to me, that's just crazy. But that's just a prerogative, I guess, in that direction. So, what can you do, Anyway, regardless of that. I'm still trying to open up a few more boxes and see what I can get. Ooh. And then I'm going to go back and do some more grinding, do my 1 round of PvP, and then I'll be set for another little bit. Now, if I wanted to do more PvP and stuff, I could do that. Now, I don't care for the PvP in this game. Not anymore. This is basically, every time they come up with an update, they actually end up ruining it even further down the line. And it's really annoying that way because of that reason. Come on, give me a good cosmic. I got loads of cosmics. Like I said, I had a bunch of, fire gems, but like I said, I've only gotten one good one today. And I've got one good water one. I guess that's something, to work with. Like I said, I'm talking about stat-wise and PR. If it's 670, if it's 670 and higher, I'll look for it and use it. 618 is really low. I'm not going to even look at that. That's too low. I know, like I said, when it comes to the stats, people are like, hey, man, you're throwing away stats. You're throwing away this. You're throwing away that. And they say, why don't you just use that? And I'm like, you know how much time I'm actually saving myself to doing what I'm doing. I'm saving myself a heck of a lot more time just because of the fact that, like, I mean, I don't have to grind the extra 40, 50, 60 points on something. I'm actually just going grinding directly. 723, nice. But the maximum health, like I said, I'd rather roll that out and get the PR because I hate gem grinding. Ugh. Now, I've got a. What is that? Is that a magic damage or is that a physical? Let me see. Ooh, I forgot to check the overstat on that. Magic damage. Now, magic damage would be great for the Chloromancer, but let me see. If I got a Chloromancer done, 100%. Nope. Plus, yes. I could do that. Yes, I'm going to do that because it's replacing health with health. So it's not going to change the stat much. It's just going to give me extra PR. So this is the old one. This is about a 530, 540. This is going to give me a lot more light. Ooh. So I'll be able to start using this character eventually too. So I'm just going to level this one up. Ooh. Yep. And I'm not wasting resources because I'm basically just replacing what I've got, but with a lot more PR. Now, I'm not just using PR as I'm basically strong. I'm using PR because I know how much it is to grind for that because it takes a lot of gem dust to do it. But it's what it is. Do. And like I said, you only can use one character at a time anyways, and you're only going to be able to... Like, I mean, I could never get into use of using the Chloromancer. I don't know why. Even when it was a heal power, I could never get into it. It's just one of those characters I never used. I didn't even look at it. It's like, put that away. Just have it there. Just to have it looking nice and shiny. And that's it. I never, like I said, I never bothered to do anything else with it. Okay, we got 24, I think. All right, 24 and 25 and 3. Ooh, no. I thought it was going 3, 2, 1, plop. But actually, it basically went faster than that. Now I got to look at leaderboards once again. I got to look at meta, and I'm at 23 right now. And I'm getting very close to 22. But now that doesn't matter too much because reason being is you can have all the PR in the game and still really suck at the game. I mean, you won't do the damage, you won't do that, whatever. And the thing is, if you don't do the damage, you're not going to be able to do nothing like in Uber 11, like I said, and you won't be able to basically grind in Uber 11. And this is why, like I said, I got my character set the way I do because of that reason, so I can actually grind in all zones. Like, I mean, it does work quite well. Now, I've got to basically see if I get another gem. Ugh. But you got to remember, you basically trade off one for the other. You trade off for a reroll versus your PR. And like I said, your PR will actually cost you, I will say, more time because, like I said, you can always build up your PR during the off times while you're actually still working on another character. So, like I said, it's all good. Okay, let me see. I've got 609. Nope. Don't want to keep that. That's trash. Keep on rolling and rolling and rolling until I actually get another good cosmic. What I mean is, when I was talking about the PR, I'd rather have the PR first because I can actually reduce the time, but I can actually swap out stats later. And then actually if I need it, like I said, the extra HP and stuff, I can actually look at where my HPs and stuff needs to be, so I can actually build the character that way. But if I don't get the PR and I need to go the other way around, well, basically it's going to take me. I still wanted to be able to get the better gems. Like, I mean, like I said, I hate the grind in this game because it's so randomized, but the randomization itself is just crazy. So that's exactly what I look at. I look at the craziness of the game itself and try to work with that as much as I can. Like I said, if you'd like to stream so far, guys, like I said, you can always basically hit that follow button. You can also basically check out my YouTube channel as well, basically, and of the Troveness and also of the Minecraftness. You'll be able to go along and look at those too, and that's exactly what my main videos are right now. Like I said, I do play for some Need for Speed Heat, but of course I'm better at these type of games than I'm actually at driving, so you might find it kind of funny. Like I said, watching me go flounder around the track a little bit, but it's what it is. Like I said, I've got at least something to use in that game, but I don't have everything yet. I'm getting there. But like I said, it takes that much more time to grind. Let me see here. Ooh, Cosmic 687. It's not bad, not bad. Now, that's Magic, Critical, and Light. But let me see. That one is not bad at all. That will actually replace another one. Lunar Lancers, Physical, Revenant's Physical, and my Tomb Grazer again. Ooh. Now, let me see. Okay. Ooh, I can replace this one. Yum. I'll be able to actually remove this one. Whoop. All right, that'll work. I can make this work as well. So I'm actually replacing 687, which is pretty high, but it's not that high, but it's okay. I can actually replace that. Now I can get my critical damage and stuff up, and without actually spending much of anything. So I'll just basically upgrade that, and you'll basically see my PR going up pretty quick. As I said, PR is not that hard to get up. It's the stats and stuff like that. It'll basically take your time. Now I've got 9, 10, 12. Ooh, I just skipped 2. Nice. Now, if this goes to 20K, that's nice, because then I don't have to worry about it. Like, yeah, all your crystal gems should be over 20K anyways to match up with your empowered, but your empowered will still have more PR at the end of the day. And that's a little trick too. Like, I mean, when we try to remember what gems to go for and how high you should go with them, because it's just like, okay, if you got a level 25 that's only got 1.6K, you go with these and you go up to 2K, you're getting almost 400 points of PR. That's why I said PR is easy, very easy. Let me see here. Ooh, this one might go over the threshold. Come on, squeeze. Woo, got it. All right, I just made a lot of PR. Oh, nice. Now I'm going to basically go back to there. I'm actually just trailing behind 22. No, I still need 2 more gems to catch up to them. No. But like I said, I don't do it competition. I just see where my characters is. So if I'm running with people, I'm not going to be running with people that's like, a lot less PR, because they're not going to really do anything. But I don't mind helping people out with the less PR. Don't get me wrong there. But anyway, what I'm doing here is opening up my last 9 boxes. Come on. Nope. Didn't give me an extra one. Ooh. All right, let's go. Boom. And yeah. Let me see. Go back to Shadowhunter. Oop. Now, I've got to find out something else, because I know I can augment just a little bit. I think I have enough to make a bunch of arguments here. Ooh, I can make 23 of these. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh, arguments. Takes about a minute for them to actually procure. And, it's quite interesting. All right, I got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. All right, that should be just enough to make a lot of PR. But now as I said before, I'm trying to get my light up on the Solarian first. So let's see exactly what my light levels are right now. My light is 71%. Beep. 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 Ooh. 76. 78. 79. 80. 81. 83. 84. 85. 86, 88. Wayne Gretzky. I gotta laugh if it stops at 99. And I got a funny feeling, well, 96, 98, 99, beep, 100%. Woo! I got two stats. Now I just got to worry about the critical hit, which I'm not going to worry about right now because I still got to do a lot of re-rolling. No! But as you notice, I've got maybe 40,719 now. My light now on this character is almost 8K, which is really nice. That means I could be able to do a little bit more stuff. Ooh. So let me see. Can I actually be able to? Nope. I'm close to it though. Ugh. And I don't know why I'm. Okay. I'm gonna check the marketplace right now for some eyes. Eyes. I see, says the blind man. Ooh, that's still a bit expensive, but they're a lot cheaper than what they were because for a stack of 9,999, you are going for 80K. So 69 is still cheaper. But I don't know. Should I buy them? Should I buy them? I gotta find out exactly what stat I need to re-roll first. Let me see. I got the light fixed on this one. I got the light fixed on this one. And I've got the light fixed on that one. So I don't have to worry about that. But the maximum health, I can keep that there because I need a little bit of health for this character, but you don't need that much. This one is done right. Now, I gotta check out everything else. Ooh. See, the critical damage, physical damage, I'm gonna leave that right there for now. Now, I'm looking for the critical hit percentage. Critical damage is done good. Critical hit is where, I'm losing a lot with that gem. I need to be able to bring that up to critical damage or physical damage. What to do? I don't know. See if I can actually re-roll a boost. Yes, I can. Cross fingers and hopefully it works. Don't cross eyes because you give yourself a headache. Move a boost and lay boop. And I'm gonna move this one. Boop. Oh, it actually worked. So now my critical damage is almost back to normal. But now my damages are that's nice. Looks really nice now. I'm almost 2.4. So that means I can just work on what? I don't know. All right. Let me see if I can get anything else to work. Loop, doop, doop, doop. And this is the most expensive part of doing this because of what it is. Ooh. But I do have a lot of Lunar Souls, and I've also got a lot of Binding Darknesses. Now, those two are found in the Delves, of course, but that's fine. But you can, like I said, you can get a bunch of that every Monday and so on and so forth. But I'm not going to look for that because that's really expensive. I'm not going to look for those because that's really expensive too because of the Hearts of Darkness. I'm gloving it. Ooh, nope. Nope. I don't need nothing else there right now. I'm doing pretty good. All right, let's go and do some grindage. Oh, yeah. I love grindage. Actually, I'm going to do the PvP first, I think, just to make it work. And if I could do that, that'd be great. Ooh, doo. No problem. I'm slowly getting there. But like I said, I'm not in no rush because, like I said, this game is going to be around for a while. Well, not the game, but this update. So, it's what it is. Right now, actually, let me see. What level am I at with my Solarian? I don't know if I'm actually... Oh, I'm at 84. Oh, nice. That's really nice. Because we're a new character, and a lot of people push that character up, as I... there is people that has just 46K already. But I'm not too much worried about that because I'm almost 41. So, an extra 5k will help big time when I get there. Yay! Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go along and use my Shadow Hunter. Whee! All right, let's go and do some more grindage. Woo! Gotta love grindage. Woo! All right, let's look for the crucible, which is all the way over here. Going down to down into the tip, into the abyss. Oh my God. Ooh, nice. Ooh, and it's very hot in here. Ooh, toastage. I love toastage. If you're wondering, guys, exactly the costume I'm wearing actually the complete Halloween costume of 2018. Yay! Everybody loves 2018, right? But that's when it was actually released for Halloween. It was actually one of the most, well, I could see the most corny costumes because, of course, but or actually I can't say corny because that's dry grass, which is basically I can't say stickage either. I don't even sure. But anyway, regardless, it reminds me of a Sleepy Hollow. But the only thing is, Sleepy Hollow would be a person with their head cut off and holding their head, well, holding a head as a pumpkin or their pumpkin as a head or something like that. And it's just like, yeah, that's what that reminds me of. That's why I basically dress up like this every Halloween so I can actually do that. Now, hopefully I get into PvP soon so I can get that 1 coin and be able to continue on with my grindage. Now, there is one thing left in the market itself. I was looking at the store, and it's not listed in the store. It's actually listed outside the store. There is actually one more thing that I want to get eventually, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Do. No, not there. Gems, nope. Oh, I almost got another one of these. I got to get another one of them for my gunslinger because I need to be able to get the light fixed on that one and get some of the empowered gems too done. I want to be able to get the gunslinger, Ice Age, and the Solarian, and well, I've already got my Shadow Hunter done, and that'll be my 4 classes for this update. And then I'll do 4 more classes basically with the next update and so on and so forth. So if there's any game changes or anything like that, I'll be able to get those as they come out. Like I said, if you do nerf a character or change a character, I'll be able to fix it accordingly. I don't mind getting like the small crystal gems, but I'm not going to worry about the empowered just yet because of that reason. Some people would be like, "Oh, why the heck do you don't have higher PR?" You got to remember, I've been in the top 20 for a long time. I've been there for years, and I could strive for the top 10 at some point, but I never really focus on trying to basically be the number one. And that's the thing. Like, I mean, I never really did that because I find it absolutely pointless when somebody looks at, like, oh my God, you got a higher net. Well, that means you spent more money, or a bit, not spent more money, but a lot of money in the game, or just got a lot of gem dust and stuff like that, or basically don't hardly get no sleep, or just play Trove constantly, like day in and day out. I don't mind playing Trove. But I don't think I could actually do that. Not that much. Like, I mean, the Trove is a fun game, but I mean, it does crash a lot, does have a lot of glitches in it, and so on and so forth. So, you know. But like I said, I'm not saying that, like I said, when it comes to a good player to a bad player, I'm just saying is how much time people spending in here. It's like, and it's just crazy. Sometimes it's just that much more craziness to try to. Yeah, I'm not even trying to keep up. Like, I mean, I'm about 100 KPR right now off just because I don't have that much for arguments and stuff like that. But that's beans. That means I just got do like about 3 or 4 characters that I don't have up right now, and I'd be able to get those up eventually. So, like I said, those two numbers, like I mean, PR don't mean nothing if you don't have the stats. If you don't have the stats, you will basically struggle, and that's something you don't want to do. Like I said, once you get the stats stuff up, you can actually start doing Uber 11 and get those stats the right way. Like, I mean, all my characters, like are set, or most of them, not all of them, are set for Uber 11 right now. And I wanted this to set for each one of them up to for Uber 11, so I'd be able to get each one of them up there and just basically make sure all the stats is, so I don't have to re-roll my characters that much, and just to make that work. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Basically, I'm looking for better gems. I'm looking for 670 and higher, so I can get the PR. But I'm also looking for the stats, like for damage-wise and stuff like that. I don't care about the health and stuff that much, unless I'm making a tank or something. But of course, if it's a damage dealer, you don't want to set it as a tank, because it doesn't work. Because you won't do no damage when you get up to the higher PRs. Or not PRs, but the higher places in the map, like the Uber 10, Uber 11, and so on and so forth, because you need a lot of stats to get up there. Anyway, regardless of that, like I said, it's what you need to do with this game itself. You got to look at your stats over your power rank, because your power rank doesn't really matter much when it comes to it. Like I said, it does matter to a point to have power rank if you're getting from zone A to zone B. But if you already got a character that can do Uber, like I said, the higher Ubers and stuff like that, basically PR doesn't really matter nothing. It's basically you just go for the stats. You try to re-roll as least as you can and work with that. So you'll be able to go and do that. Like, I mean, I'll show you exactly what I mean by re-roll once I get out of PvP. I'm not too much worried about, oh, I got 3 coins. Nice. All right. I'll show you what I mean by a re-roll. Because the re-roll itself, the re-roll system is basically doing your gems correctly. What I mean by gems correctly is this. I'll show you exactly when I'm actually get to the cornerstone, and so you'll be able to understand it. Now, if you basically are a return player, or just coming, or not just a return player, a new player. Like I said, if you do play on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, you can easily be able to come and join me on here, and I'll be able to help you as much as I can. Now, I'll show you exactly what I mean. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go back up to the gem forge. I was just doing this just a little bit ago. And like I said, when it comes to rolling your gems, like I said, to get your stats up and get your damage up, basically you want to get the blue stars. You want to get your augmentations done. You want to get everything done, but you want to get them done correctly so you can be able to get those stats up there. A lot of people don't realize, like I said, how much stats you will actually need. And once you get close to Uber 11, you can't do it because you don't have the stats. Like, I mean, right now, my Solarian is barely making it. And he's almost 41K, not because he's poorly statted or wrong statted. It's just I don't have basically enough critical damage or enough physical damage to do that. I'll show you what I mean right now. Even with this boost, with his basically his skill, I'll show you exactly what he can do with his skill and so on and so forth. But now, like I said, I just changed his stats a little bit. But even with his skill, he's only finally hit 1.5 mil. But I know he can go a heck of a lot higher than that. And like I said, I know I don't have it built wrong. It's just that it's just one of those things that when it comes to it, I still got to basically fix his character stats itself and make stuff work. And that's exactly what I do. Like, I mean, I look at exactly what I need to do just to make a character that's going to work. So I'm looking at his critical and his critical. I got to still drop his critical percentage because it's killing off about 35 to almost 40% of my damage. So I got to be able to fix that and try to make everything else work. So, like I said, that's one of the things in Trove itself. Like, I mean, think of it this way. I've basically been working on this stuff for a long time, and I still like working on it because of the fact that it's so much fun. But to understand how the stats and stuff work, see, the thing is, like, I mean, I've got a couple of my builds mentioned in my videos and stuff too, like I said, and I've also got them posted up on YouTube because you can always check out that channel as well. To get the basis of basically learning how to build your characters. Now, you don't have to use the information if you don't want to. You can basically mess around with a couple of things and try to make stuff work. Of course, that takes a bit of time and also a lot of effort just to get that running. And that's what I try to do. I try to cut down the effort as much. Now, there is some people out there, like I said, will basically argue black and blue and say, oh, I know exactly almost more than what you do. But the only thing is, like I said, it's all to do with what works for you. Like, and what works for me, it might not work for you because you might find it kind of boring and whatnot. My builds basically are made for efficiency. And talk about efficiency, it just glitched because I couldn't see that mage. All right, let me just put this away for a second. I hate when that happens. Like I said, I get a mage right on top of me and I can't move. And that's a great big problem for me. Like I said, I'll just shoot so quick. You don't even get a chance to heal. You don't get a chance to do anything. That only happens once in a while, though. I don't know what causes it, and I don't know what would actually cause you to basically have a mage doing that to you. But, it's just something that happens once in a while. It doesn't happen a lot. So, Anyway, regardless of that, I'm basically going to be trying to still get the rest of my karma bar for today because I'm only at 2 out of 5. Well, at least I made 8 coins today and a 1 fragment. So I made 108 coins off of PvP today, which is actually really great. That means 8 coins going towards another piece of something. And then I need some dragon coins as well. Eventually, I'll basically start working on those when I need them. I'm not worried about jumping up and getting them right now. Like I said, I'm also can use the qubits actually to get dragon coins too if I'm actually a little short. Yeah. Like I said, it's basically what type of grind that you need to do for every day. I usually set myself a schedule every day for grinding. Now, that's what I'm going to be trying to do with my streams and stuff. Is just set a schedule for everybody to know exactly when I'm streaming as well. Because right now, like I said, when I'm working and everything on weekend, every second weekend, and sometimes at the random day, I'm just seeing if I can actually be able to squeeze it in. Now, as the fall comes on, now my work is not as much. But what I'm going to be doing is trying to fill in more of the time during the fall and winter, because we're basically getting between fall and winter here now, and we're starting to get that weather change to be cooler outside. So that means I'd be able to actually do a little bit more streaming and stuff like that and help you guys even further, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Now I got to try to go along. I should have all the stuff that I need and do it that way. Going in. Whoop. Sweetness. I just can't, like I said, I can't wait to get my Solarian done, and that's going to be a big, huge plus for me, and then I can actually work on everything else. And now later on, probably today, I'll be doing probably some racing and stuff like that too. As I said, you can basically watch the comedy of me basically floundering around the track a little bit. I'm still trying to get a couple things in the Need for Speed Heat, but it keeps on glitching out and stuff on me. I do not know why. But like I said, if you watch a couple of my videos there, you'll see me basically glitching out. I get stuck into a wall, or I just get that many cops on me, I just can't beat them. There's no way. And no matter what car I'm using, I'll end up basically hitting the wall or something at some point. And because I do not know why. Like if you're using Pangari or you're using a Koenigsegg, I do not know why the cops can still outrace you. And I don't know why they can still keep up. It's just, even keeping up is just kind of like redundant because you've got, like I said, such a high-speed car. But I don't get the mechanics in that. I don't get the plus and minus to that. It's just like, is it actually worth trying to even get the gear in the game, or is it impossible, or is it a what? Yes, like I said, I am I'm not too bad with racing, but I mean, still, like I mean, you got to like once you get one cop on you, you just got like about 10, and there's no way to basically beat them off at that point. And it's like, oh yeah, you're screwed, in that direction. So that's exactly what I look at. Like I said, I do try to cover. Right now, I'm covering Need for Speed Heat. Right now, I'm covering basically Trove. I've been covering Trove since 2017, but I basically tried to do the events and stuff at the beginning because a lot of people were asking me a question and say, "How in the heck do you do this event?" I'm like, "This is exactly how you do it." And what work what? Hey, Sam, how are you doing, my friend? And welcome to the stream. And how are you doing today, my friend? Like I said, I'm just doing basically a crazy grind right now in U11, doing some basically crystalline gems, and hopefully I'll be able to get something that's going to be good. But I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet because there's so much to be done. Like right now, I got a build that works quite well for Uber 11. It's no good for the Delves. I'm actually working on a Solarian for the Delves. I've got that one almost above I'm almost got that one up to basically 41K. And like I said, I know I can actually start using it, but I've still got to fix the critical percentage. Yeah, I know. It's just so hard to get the stuff in this game. Like, I mean, with the Geode itself, I'm still missing one ally after about 5 years. I gave up on it because it's such redundant to try to get the golden eggs. I need golden eggs to get the thing. I tried silver and everything else. Yeah, they're so hard to get. They're so like, ouch. And that's exactly what I was looking at. I was like, how in the heck do I get them with a better drop chance? And it has to do with RNG. Like, I mean, you could keep on doing do those runs. I know you go into tier 5. I know you go into the third or fourth room in tier 5. You get a better chance of getting them. But the only problem is you're not guaranteed every single run. And that is the problem. You get a lot of like the bronze. I'm going to show you exactly how ridiculous this game is sometimes with the RNG. Now, everybody's got a little bit of a problem with RNG, right? Well, I beg to differ. At the way my RNG works, I'll show you exactly. I need one, but I'm going to show you all the blue allies. I've got this one. And basically, it's one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. These are duplicates. That is 5. I've got 6, 7. That's another duplicate or a triplicate. So 7 blue ones, which is rare, and nothing that I could get for the one when I need. I need one of the, what was it called? What's the name of it? Crip. I'll tell you in a second. Let me get to my collections and I'll be able to tell you right quick. Nope, no, it's allies. So I'm actually doing it wrong. And since not styles, not travel, badges, nope. Combat, here we go. Woo. What I'm missing, and a lot of people got it. A lot of people got it, but a lot of people don't. And that's not that I'm trying to get away from it. I want to get it. I've got missing one for gardening, and that is the queen. Yeah, Yazul's queen. That's one I'm missing right there. And that one is actually not hard to get. It's just that I got to be able to make a mass garden again and try to get that. But like I said, a lot of people gave up on gardening, so it's not so much. And the delves. I've got the crystalline darter, which I can actually buy. That one is easy to get, to a point, because that one is just there. But then I got this phase spider, and so on and so forth. I've got a couple of them that's missing from there, but that's fine. But the one I'm actually really missing is going down in just one Pacific one I'm missing, and I can't wait a minute, let's see if I can find it right quick. Like I mean, I'm missing so little. I'm missing so little mastery right now. I show you what my mastery level is. I'm not too much worried about the face spider because that one sometimes go on sale, and some people sell it for a little bit less. So 2 or 3 mil is easy to get in flux anyway, so I can easily get that any day. But what I'm saying is, I'm already at 864 mastery, and for little tiny bits of mastery I'm missing, the big reward that I'm missing is the pachyderm. Because I never got it. I done about close to 10 or 15 of delves, and I still didn't get it. And I was like, screw that. And I just gave up on it. It's just like, it's not, some of the stuff in some of the stuff in the RNG is, it's so hard to get. Like, I mean, I don't get it. Like I said, yeah. Like I said, when it comes to the eggs and stuff, it's just like, yeah, you can get golden eggs there, dude, in their sand. You can get them in the geode, but they're right. But the RNG is really against everybody anyway. Like, I mean, some people got certain things and don't have others. And this is why I look at, like, my mastery and stuff. My mastery is extremely high. Like, I mean, I don't have a Gonda yet. And I could buy a Gonda, but I'm not into, like I said, I want to get a Gonda so bad. But I've been playing this game since it came out on console. And I played about a year and a half in closed beta on PC. So I know the knowledge and stuff like that, but it's just getting the RNG, basically what they said, what a couple of people said overall of trying to get a Gonda would be the easiest way to get it is getting Superstition. But I even tried the Superstition and it didn't give me nothing. And I was like, oh crap! It's almost like people are lying to you. But like, I mean, I see people pulling Gondas sometimes left, right, and center, and then basically they pulled nothing for months. So I really don't know what to believe and what not. You know, I don't know if they just save up boxes and stuff like that and just hit it one big huge mass and hopefully they get lucky with it. I really don't know. Like, I mean, some people got the RNG for everything and some people just don't got nothing. And that's exactly what you got to deal with. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. It's even worse now because with the updates and stuff like that, like, I mean, seems like all the updates and stuff like that makes it a little bit less. But I will tell you this. I've seen a lot of new players coming in here and popping a Gonda, and you only got, like, very low mastery. I mean, they'll basically have almost no mastery at all. They'll have 2 or 3K mastery and be running around with a Gonda. I'm like, how in the heck are you running around with a Gonda? I said, I've been trying this so many years for it. And I just basically, I never gave up getting it and trying to get it. It's just that I'm working on every bit of auto mastery right now. Like I said, when it comes to that, like, I mean, yeah, like, I mean, for Gonda, missing it, I'm not really missing it because I've got every other costume. I've got every other thing in the game so far. Now, there is one pack I don't have so far, and that is the one that's, you know, when you go in for your look at the market before you log into the game, I don't have the last one of that, and I want to get that, but it's a little over $100. I don't know if it's actually worth, like, to say the extra half a level. I don't know. I don't even know if it's actually worth that. It's just like, maybe. I know, like I said, when it comes to the dragons and stuff like that, it's still important to get because you still get to 250 mastery and you get to 30 PR and so on and so forth. So to me, dragons are still worth the getting. Like, I mean, I've got about a half the PvP one right now left to get and so on and so forth. So I'm not doing too bad with the game. I've got most of all the new mastery in the game except what's available in the map. And I'll show you what I mean in a second. Now, I'm going to basically travel to the new area, which is basically here. And I'll show you what the mastery I need to go. I already got the 2 rare things in here because I bought them off for the people from the market. Now, I don't buy everything. I rather grind for everything because then I actually learn the locations of the stuff and everything else in the game. So I'm not actually going along and struggling. So I'll show you exactly what I need right now to this point. I'm going to go to Sunder, and I've got all that done. I've got all these costumes already done. I've got all that stuff done. But what it is, I'm missing these few things. That's all I'm missing. I've already got the banner. And basically what it is, how to get the souls and stuff in the game itself when you're up here, you've got to get trophies. And when you break down the trophies, you collect the trophies, you get souls. And that's exactly how you get them. Now, a lot of people don't know that, but like I said, when you're up here, this one here, the Sundered Shard, you'll be able to get that trophy to break it down and just do it that way. And that's how you get the Hashing Souls, and so on and so forth. And like I said, doing that much research to find exactly how to get them. But I'm not worried about this mastery right now. Reason being, I'll show you exactly what I've got done with PvP. And I've always got everything in PvP, only for the dragon and a few bigger items. Now, I want to get the wings. I want to really get the wings so badly because that is 100 mastery, and it's the highest mastery right now in PvP besides the dragon. Now, I've got almost everything else, and I don't do even PvP. I'll do one round of PvP daily. That's it. Well, I already got a 19 fragments out of 100, which is not bad. I missed about the first little bit when he first dropped it because not that I didn't know about the dragons and stuff. I just held on to what I was doing so I can build up my character, so I can get my Shadow Hunter done. But now my Shadow Hunter is done. I'm actually focused on everything else. Now, as you notice, like I said, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I've got the dragon. Then I've got 5 and 6. So I've got 6 more things to get there, and I'll have everything there as the small things. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Like I said, I've got the tomes, I've got everything else to do with that, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm always, like I said, I'm always max mastery right now to a point. Like I said, there is a couple of things that is left in here too, and not just a Bomber Royale, but in the Dragon Crucible. I'm missing, not the Dragon Souls, got those done, but the Dragon Eggs. I'm missing a couple of them. Now, the way basically to get the puffed Dragon Egg fragments, you do them in Candoria, but they drop from the dungeons. I really don't. I got lucky to get 1 fragment, but I'm not sure what drop chances that you could get those, but they do drop from there. So that is 1 dragon. I don't know how hard it is to get because I don't spend no time in Candoria, but I already have the dragon because, like I said, I went along and done something else to get it. But the thing is, like I said, I went along and bought an effigy instead. Now, that cuts off my grind, but basically, this is what I do. I look at the dragons that's there, try to find the locations where the fragments are to, so people can actually go and grind those. Now, hatch dragons, I'm missing 4. I'm missing this one. That's the PvP one. And spikes you could craft. That's the easy one to get. Then I'm actually missing this one, but I'm only basically all the souls and stuff I need for that. That's going to be trying to pull teeth. And then I also got this one about almost quarter ways done, but I'm missing the fragments, of course. Once again, I still got to find the location for them. And then I'm also missing the fragments of this one. So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that I'm still missing, but I'm still working on them as I'm going. I'm working on the PvP one right now. I'm trying to work on the other 3 later on and to see exactly what I come up with. And that's exactly how I'm doing my mastery and my PR right now. I'm not in no rush to basically do this add-on. I will call it an add-on because that's pretty much what it is. But, it's going to be around for a couple of years. Because, like I said, look at when they actually released Geode. That's about 2.5 years ago. Almost 3 years ago, to be exact. So that's a lot of time for that little tiny... To me, it's a little tiny update. That's all it was. So all the new update, I'm pretty much maxed out. Like I said, the only thing I'm truly missing is the pachyderm, which I'm kind of sad about because it's 20 mil to 25 mil. But I know if I wait for the next year roll around, it may be back into the game again, and it'll give me a chance. And I will say may because a lot of these event items do repeat themselves, and that's exactly what happens. So I'm looking at exactly what it can be, not saying it will be, and hopefully it will be, because I would love to be able to get that mount for a heck of a lot cheaper than what people are paying, charging for, because that was such a low drop chance for that mount, and it was so sad to get it, to not get it. Like, I mean, it's only a handful of people that got it. And it's only a handful of people that actually grind for it. And that is the biggest problem. If you look at the world's ranks, like, I mean, it depends on if you're playing on PS4 or PS5 or whatever the case may be. On the I'm going to say PlayStation Network. If you're just playing on that itself, you look at how much difference of mastery what people are missing. They're missing very little in between every character. Like, I mean, you got the top 5 players. But think of it this way. They got the top 5 players, but I'll show you what I mean in a second. I'll show you the leaderboards, and I'll show the meta. The meta, I'm in 40th spot right now. Now, you see what I need left to get, which is really easy stuff to get. I just need to focus on every area as I'm going. But I'm in 40th spot right now. But watch, I'll show you exactly the mastery, the total mastery. That's where it makes a difference. I'm in 39th spot right now. I'm actually there in 166K, but the top player is 172K. So it's only a few K that's missing. It's very little. And that is the rarity of getting things in the game. That is the Gonda, that is the Pachyderm, and a few things extra in the game that I don't have right now. And it's so little, because you got to remember, you get 250 for every dragon. So that's over 1K that I'm missing right there. Plus, I'm actually missing a few things. And like a lot of people are missing this. And I mean a lot of people. It's only a very few people that actually grinded every single thing in the game. And that's exactly what I did. But my RNG is so bad, it's not even funny. So I'm dealing with that itself when I'm actually playing Trove. Now, does that make me a bad player because I don't have the mastery? No. After 500 mastery, all it is cosmetics anyway. But when it comes to world ranks and stuff like that, some people got certain things that they can actually have the bragging right to say they got it. But that doesn't mean they're good players either. They could basically do less damage or have less stats and less whatever. But they have other stats to make themselves look like really extremely high and mighty. It's just like when you're looking at people, like I said, YouTubers or Twitch. You got good players that can know how to play the game, but then you got a lot of those posers that will actually give you whatever. And that's exactly what happens. Same with Trove. Like, I mean, you got those people that, like I said, gets really lucky or spends that much money in the game. If you spend $1,000 more than you, they're going to have more mastery than you. That's exactly the way it works. If you don't spend no money at all, basically that's where you basically will lose in the mastery race because you'll never be able to keep up with it. This is why basically it's count as a free to play game, but it's actually pay to win to a point because pay to win a scoreboard. That's exactly what you're played against. And that's exactly what kind of like gets me sometimes because people would be like, hey man, you don't know what you're doing and stuff. I'm after getting people in my stream going along and watch what I'm doing. Like I said, I can do U11, U10, U9. I can do all the Ubers. I was one of the very first ones to jump on as soon as the update came on. Basically just to go from Uber 10 to Uber 11 without no problems. And then I started getting all my gems for all my characters. Now, like I said, depends on how you set up your character for each update. Now, they will nerf some stuff or will change some stuff in the game, but you got to watch it for what they nerf or change. If it injures that character, you can put how much work you want into it. But what happens if you spend that much time to put that much work just to get a global ranking? Now, just think of it this way. If you just spend that much time to get the global ranking, now all of a sudden all that work has gone away to nothing. Like, I mean, that's why I work on only a certain amount of characters at once. Because if you decide to nerf the Shadowhunter, okay, completely out of the equation. Like they started doing that same thing with the Neo Ninja, started nerfing that to death. So imagine if you done that with a Shadowhunter. That means I need to do an alternate character, but I'm only needing to replace one character. But I'm not replacing every single character. So, like I said, it's a lot easier to get one character up, but if you're maxed out to all characters, and if you had to change the stat or change the gem, it's a lot harder to do that to that point, because you're doing that much more work to try to fix the problem, and you don't even know where the problem is because of that reason. That's why I look at, like, I mean, you've got site plays, you've got other YouTubers out there. Like, I mean, a lot of those characters does not work right, and it will never work right because they focused on so much of one thing and try to be ahead of everybody else. They don't focus on, okay, if it's the right stat or not, because they don't care for it. They'll go along and make mockery characters, and they'll basically just getting ready for the pissing contest. And this is something that really gets me sometimes, because they'd be like, okay, this is exactly the way I play, and basically I want everybody to follow me. And that's exactly what the type of attitude they are. And when people start making the same builds, they can't do as much with their builds. And I noticed that. It's just sad. Like, I mean, to try to get that to work. And that's the biggest problem. Like, I mean, think of it this way. If you look at all the YouTubers that used to do streaming and stuff like that, even doing Trove, a lot of them are actually backed off or don't even do Trove anymore. Not because they quit of playing the Trove or anything like that. They still play it. But they basically just quit, basically doing the Trove videos. Because a lot of people figured out another way around it, or basically using the newer systems. They'll basically, what you got to do with the game itself, you just got to figure out the mechanics. The new mechanics, so when do you actually do change the game even a little bit? Like, I mean, I see people using death defying, okay? And death defying versus unyielding. Unyielding will win over if you build it the right way. And then you've also got another gem. It's called basically the Vampiric Vanquisher, which actually replaces the both builds. And that's just exactly what it is. It's basically what it is. You just basically keep on making advancements into the game itself and learn how to use those advancements. Now, not saying, like I said, people don't know how to build or anything like that, but if they're following a lot of the top players or a lot of the top YouTubers, that's exactly what happens. Then they actually end up struggling, which is kind of sad. Like, I mean, I used the Shadowhunter for years, and a lot of people are like, oh, why in the heck are you using such a crappy character? But you know what? Like I said, I can still do the high level delves. I can still do a lot of stuff. Like I said, if I wanted to basically do a lot of the higher level delves, I can go along and just make one gem change. And what that one gem change is using a Berserk Battler. What's wrong with that? So I can make that one gem change just for the extra light, and that means I could actually do extra damage in the delves. It's not hard to do. Like, I mean, right now I'm using Vampiric Vanquisher Uber 11, or U11, just because I don't have to use potions, and I can grind for days. The only time I actually will die with this build, as I've mentioned before, is if I basically glitch, or basically there's lag on the server. That's the only time. Even with death defying, it'll still happen. But with the build I've got going, I very rarely die. I mean, seriously. And as you see, I don't use potions. I don't do anything. But I still do a lot of damage. And that's what makes a difference. So that's exactly why I design my characters the way I do. Because I look at, okay, if you nerf something, at least I still got a usable character in that direction. I know I can still heal myself. I know I can still survive. So I can actually be able to regrind that character instead of worrying about what everybody else is doing. That's why I'm basically trying to basically just to be a little bit different. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Like, I mean, if you look at exactly what, like I said, a lot of other players and stuff do, and basically look at all their builds, they're exactly the same. Every friggin' one of them. And does that make them a better build? In most cases, it can. be somewhat better. But I can't say better because that is a big, huge word itself. I will say different. Like, I mean, this is what I do. I try to do something different. Same thing with my channel. Like, I mean, I don't tell people how to play it or anything like that. I just basically give people suggestions and try to help them as much as I can. I build this character because I hate going back to my cornerstone just to get potions, just to get freaking health. It's just like, no. Like, I mean, it was just annoying that I had to keep on doing that. And I would never, ever, ever use Deathify. Nope. Never did since I started playing. And like I said, it's just a point of actually staying away from that build. But I know how to build the character that way, but I just don't bother with it. And it's just, no. Like I said, there is a lot better builds out there than that. And there's a lot stronger builds. Like I said, I've been basically testing out every gem and stuff like that. And it's a lot of fun. Just work with the mechanics so the mechanics can work for you instead of you working against the mechanics. Because everybody's running with the same build. That's why I said I don't give out my build to people. Like I said, unless you request it. Because then everybody start copying that build, and then you got a bunch of people doing this exactly the same thing. And it's like why? Why is it? It's like, I don't know. I don't get it. I can't say it's wrong or right. But people will be people, of course. But I don't mind using my information, though, to help other people out. Like I said, if you like the video so far, of course, like I said, you can always hit that follow button. And also be able to look at my YouTube channel as well. There's a lot of helpful hints and tips and tricks in there that will help you quite a bit. Like I said, right now I'm still building my Solarian and stuff like that. And some people got it already maxed out, but it's whatever it is. This is because they've spent that much more time and actually a lot more money in the game itself. I don't buy, I will say this. I do buy packs from time to time to support the devs development, stuff like that, because I know they do sometimes spend a lot of time trying to fix things. Because if you were actually playing this game since beta, or since it came on the console, it does crash quite less than what it used to, which I'm very, very happy it does that way. But it still does crash from time to time. And like, I mean, the crashing is actually livable now compared to what it used to be. Ooh, it's 649, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm just going to use that as another upgrade for my Solarian later on. So I'm going to use that. But yeah, it's just what you need to basically be able to do in the game. Now, if you are at a higher PR or working on other things as well, you'll be able to actually get that ball rolling for yourself at the same time. Like I said, that's exactly what my videos do teach. Basically, how to do the augmentations and stuff. Now, like how to augment, not what the right or wrong augmentations. Don't get me wrong there. But it'll teach you how to augment and stuff like that, especially if you're new to the game and very low PR, or decide to try to get your PR up and so on and so forth. Anyway, I'm going to basically end my stream here. Of course, I've been streaming the last little bit. Hopefully you have a great day, guys, and and hopefully be able to have a lot of fun with Trove. And hopefully be able to see you again. Like I said, thanks for the followers, guys, and support of my channel. And like I said, hopefully be able to play with you with some time. All right, I'm going to say goodbye and have fun.